Hello, hello, hello. You can't hear anything. Maybe your headphones. Can you hear me now? Let's just pin a couple messages real quick. Okay. I'm just quiet. Interesting. I think that's a you issue. Let me investigate. I'm gonna mute the music. I accidentally muted everything. Okay. I accidentally muted everything. Okay. I accidentally muted everything. Okay. I think I sound fine. Accidentally muted everything. Oh no. Okay. I think a big part of it is that you're at a loud place. I checked it. I seem to be coming across fine on my end. So I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Okay. I think a big part of it is that you're at a loud place. Oh no, I forgot. I checked. Okay. Ooh, I should. All right. We've had a few minutes for people to get to the stream. I started the stream even a few minutes early so that a notification would go out. So we are going to go ahead and start now. Thank you for being here, Brixit. Love to see you as always. And yeah, thank you all for those of you that are going to show up. I know it's not the usual Saturday stream, but I'm going to a Ren Fair, as I said in the Discord, which, yes, I'm going to go ahead and plug. There is a Discord now, and I will share a link. A few things to know about the Discord is 13 plus, not because we're going anything rated above 13. It is rated PG-13, leaning on the PG. But that is how old you have to be on Discord, and I don't want any littles in there. The biggest reason that Discord server exists is for stream notifications, because Twitch will only let you schedule weekly streams, and I do bi-weekly streams because I have a life. So, without further ado, let's start. I guess there's going to be a little bit of ado because I have to shrink. Oh, I didn't shrink myself. I shrank something else. Let's shrink myself this time, eh? Welcome, Hivat. It is time for the normal-looking dogs, but first we are going to start with Steelix. All right. You're tired, so you're going to die now. Rest in peace. Thank you for coming, even though you came just to die. On my floor. Left a little bit of a stain, but it'll be fine. Ah, that's what the mushrooms are for. Let's go ahead and read Steelix's entry, but first let's scroll over to where Steelix is. Onyx Steelix, right here. Steelix is a dog. You can't discriminate her for having no legs and being subterranean. Worm time! There are a couple of split evos coming up, which may make things weird. Delightful comments from both of you. Okay, you are correct. What a weird dog. Its body has been compressed deep under the ground. As a result, it is even harder than a diamond. It is said that if Onyx lives for over 100 years, its composition changes to become diamond-like. The many small metal particles that cover this Pokemon's body reflect bright light well. Steelix lives even further underground than Onyx. This Pokemon is known to dig towards the Earth's core. There are records of this Pokemon reaching a depth of over 6/10 of a mile underground. It's pretty deep. It's also oddly specific, which makes me wonder how thick is Earth's crest? How deep is the hole? If diamond, why not Steelix? 15 to 44 miles. Okay, so it is still comfortably within the Earth's crust. That is comforting knowledge to have. Daymix. It is even harder than diamond. So it's not diamond, it's just harder than diamond. There's a big hole in Russia that's really deep. There is a big hole in Russia. That is correct. Tempered underground, under high pressure and heat, its body is harder than any metal. It chews its way through boulders with its sturdy jaws. Its eyes can see in the darkness underground. It is thought its body transformed as a result of iron accumulating internally from swallowing soil. The iron it ingested with the soil it swallowed transformed its body and made it harder than diamonds. Tempered underground, but under high pressures and heat, its body is harder than any metal. It chews its way through boulders with its sturdy jaws. Its eyes can see in the darkness underground. The Russia's super deep borehole is still unbeatable, yes. The big hole I made after getting a Minecraft account. Played the game for the first time in like 5 years, and the first thing I did was dig a giant hole down to bedrock. Fair enough. If it lives over 100 years, its body is harder than any metal. This Pokemon evolved through the use of a strange item. Its body is coated with steel powder and notably hard. Not even diamond can leave so much as a scratch. It chews through boulders. To protect itself from opponents' attacks, it uses magnetism to control pieces of its hard outer shell that have flaked off. Okay. Yes, it does have a mega evolution. Here it is. I was possessed by the Alaskan bullworm. Yeah, there's his armor. And he's got bits of diamond now. Shape. It's the same shape as the Alaskan bullworm. And speaking of bullworms, here's a snubbull. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do. I don't really like Snubbull or Grand Bull, partly because I just really don't like bulldogs. Their brachycephaly is just, which is the shortening of their snout. And it's just too extreme, and it makes me kind of sad. And I don't know why people think it's cute. You don't like Snubbull? Hear me out. We redo the entire chart based on shape. No! Granbull freaks me out because its lower fangs are covered with flesh. That is also a really good point. Let's go ahead and scroll down to our dogs. You're so tired you can't type. Your final killed you. Rest in peace. It is finals time. Those of you taking finals, may you rest in peace. Oh. Why did we put Seal at the beginning? I'm looking at this, and I don't like it. Sometimes past me makes decisions that present me, not a big fan of. Snubbull I don't mind as much because you can tell it's supposed to be a doll. Granbull is just someone at Game Freak's persona. Okay, luckily you finished 90% of your testing, so you get to chill. Very nice, I bet. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and read the descriptions first. Although it looks frightening, it is actually kind and affectionate. It is very popular among women. It has an active, playful nature. Many women like to frolic with it because of its affectionate ways. In truth, it is a cowardly Pokemon. It growls eagerly in order to hide its fear from its opponent. Lycanroc is... I just did that mere moments ago. Lurking. Purse dog. Welcome, Explosive Pot. Okay. Many women like to frolic with it. By baring its fangs and making a scary face, Snubbull sends smaller Pokemon scurrying away in terror. However, this Pokemon seems a little sad at making its foes flee. By baring its fangs and making a scary face, it sends smaller Pokemon scurrying in terror. The Snubbull does seem a little sad at making its foes flee. Small Pokemon flee from its scary face. It is, however, considered by women to be cute. Yes. Small Pokemon flee. Small Pokemon flee. Has an active, playful nature. Despite its intimidating face, it is quite cowardly. Its desperate attempts to appear threatening make it popular with people. Its growls make its opponents uneasy. This laid-back Pokemon tends to sleep half the day. It grows close to others easily and is also easily spoiled. The disparity between its face and its actions make many young people wild about it. In contrast to its appearance, it is quite timid. When playing with other puppy Pokemon, it sometimes gets bullied. Rip. Truth, it is a cowardly Pokemon. Its growls make its opponents uneasy. Just a little guy. Granbull. It is actually timid and easily spooked. If attacked, it flails about to fend off its attacker. Because its fangs are too heavy, it always keeps its head tilted down. However, its bite is powerful. I bet that this Pokemon has been domesticated over the era, and that is because of over inbreeding. Just like our bulldogs. It can make most any Pokemon run away simply by opening its mouth wide to reveal its big fangs. You don't gotta open his mouth wide to reveal them. They're there. Granbull has a particularly well-developed lower jaw. The enormous fangs are heavy, causing the Pokemon to tip its head back for balance. Unless it is startled, it will not try to bite indiscriminately. It has a particularly well-developed lower jaw. The huge fangs are heavy, causing it to tilt its head. Unless it is startled, it will not try to bite. Because its fangs are too heavy, it keeps its head tilted down. However, its bite is powerful. It is timid in spite of its looks. If it becomes enraged, however, it will strike with its huge fangs. Yeah, it does have the same vibe of those boars that die. It does have the same vibe as those boars that die due to their tusks. Correct. Its well-developed lower jaw and heavy fangs are its weapons. As long as it is not provoked, it rarely bites. More timid than Snubbull, this Pokemon is doted on by young people, amused at the contrast between its looks and its attitude. While it has powerful jaws, it doesn't care for disputes, so it really has a chance to display their might. Although it's popular with young people, Granbull is timid and sensitive, so it's totally incompetent as a watchdog. Tusks are just mouth horns. Okay. Okay. So, I'm looking. Yeah, would not mind Granbull nearly as much if it had different colored fangs to show that it's not flesh. I do agree. Okay. I am thinking I do not like our canine part of the tree. How do you guys feel about me moving Seal, Dugong to be somewhere else? just because I'm thinking about how the real tree works, and dogs and the dog are the first to split off of the original. Seals and dugongs are like one of the last. It would make more sense. Okay. Whoop. Smooth Growlithe over a little bit. Okay. I think I like this more. What do you guys think? I love that I can just click and drag into movies. It does make things so much easier. Wait, did you D? I'm sorry. You should be Brixit. I moved Growlithe to be the first one to diverge in the canine group, or the dog-like carnivora. And moved Seal/Dugong to be one of the last to diverge. Do you think Grand Bowl is supposed to make us think of grandmas? I don't know. I think it's a pretty easy one. It is clearly a dog. So we will put it with Growlithe and Arcanine because it is a dog. And currently Arcanine and Growlithe were our only dog. Real Canada are very basal to the caniforms. I don't think Canada is basal. Why is it the fairy Pokemon? Who knows? Because it's cute. Oh, I think you meant to say canids. I was trying to figure out what that word that was, and it took me a little too long. It's supposed to be cute. That doesn't mean it is cute. Sent a garbage edit of Granbull just to show how much better it looks without the flesh fangs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that looks really good. It looks so much better. I do agree. Okay. Willfish. Scroll up to the fish. Which anyone that understands fish is probably gonna, like, literally die looking at what we've done to fish. I kind of hope we make it to the legendary dogs, just because of the fan theory that they are revived evolutions. I do love that fan theory. So we got two types of quillfish. These are either subspecies or environmental phenotypes. Okay. The Jotonian quillfish cannot evolve, but the Hisuian can. Quillfish are weird enough, yeah. The Overquill is not the next one, so let me just open it up so that we don't forget to see it, read its descriptions. Hisuian honestly looks better, and the phenotype makes more sense as to how they're described in-game. Yeah, I like the Hisuian more. Let's go ahead and read the description. To fire its poison spikes, it must inflate its body by drinking over 2.6 gallons of water all at once. The small spikes covering its body developed from scales. They inject a toxin that causes fainting. I think pufferfish are related to sunfish, but I might be so wrong. I think you're right. When faced with a larger opponent, it swallows as much water as it can to match the opponent's size. Quillfish sucks in water, inflating itself. This Pokemon uses the pressure of the water it swallowed to shoot toxic quills all at once from all over its body. It finds swimming somewhat challenging. A quillfish uses the pressure of water it swallows to shoot toxic quills all at once from all over its body. I just read that description. 2.6 gallons of water. It shoots the poison spines on its body in all directions. Its round form makes it a poor swimmer. What does it do when faced with a whale? It swallows the entire ocean. Its round form makes it a poor swimmer. Quillfish sucks in water, inflating itself. This Pokemon uses the pressure of the water it swallowed to shoot toxic quills all at once from all over its body. It finds swimming somewhat challenging. Fishers detest this troublesome Pokemon because it sprays poison from its spines, getting it everywhere. A different form of quillfish lives in other regions. Waits for Wailord to float away. Be cautious if this Pokemon starts sucking in water. It will soon attack by scattering the toxic spikes that grow all over its body. Experienced fishers say they try to catch quillfish in the brief moment that these Pokemon become defenseless, just after launching poisonous spikes. It lives just offshore in the cold parts of the world. Its poisonous spikes are thicker and shorter than those of other regions' quillfish. It absorbs the toxins from the food it eats. The distinct purple spikes on its body are evident of its potent poison. This Pokemon eats toxic minerals to build up poison within itself. Get jabbed by it, and you'll face 3 days and 3 nights of misery. I like this one. Something about it resonates with me. Okay. And let's read Overkills. Get it? Overkill? I think it's funny. Overquill. Its lance-like spikes and savage temperament have earned it the nickname Sea Fiend. It slurps up poison to nourish itself. Slurp? I can eat misery if I get poked by a quillfish? Overquill's poisonous spikes will reflexively react even while Overquill sleeps, stabbing at any moving thing that approaches. It's ferocious and has a short temper. The ends of its spikes are barbed, and they can't easily be removed once they've punctured something. Overquill's poisonous spikes are now thicker, longer, and stronger. Will automatically strike towards anything that moves. Okay, it's coming out of his eyeball! What did the Dex entry say? Right down here. This Pokemon eats toxic minerals to build up poison within itself. Get jabbed by it, and you'll face 3 days and 3 nights of misery. Okay. Now, what the heck is this related to? We've got Magikarp, Gyarados, Goldeen and Seaking, Chinchou and Lantern, Horsea, Seadra, and Kingdra. It teleports you there to be the sleep paralysis demon. All right. My gut says to put it right here. Siambo. Yes, I have been summoned. What is it, Brixit? Look up pufferfish skeleton. I'm not gonna regret this, right? That's interesting. For phylogenetics purposes. Are those bones I see? I totally thought that they were ray-finned. Are they ray-finned fishes? Do ray-finned fishes have bones? It does look like one of those growing, shrinking ball thingies that were popular in the 2010s. Okay, let's look up. Do ray-finned fishes have bones in their fins? I saw it in the little description. Ah. Webbings of skin inspired by thin, bony spines called lepidotrichia. I know ray-finned dishes have bones. I didn't know they had bones in their fins. Pufferfish are solidly ray-finned. Yes. I just didn't know that they had bones in their fins. I thought that they were too delicate. Look at he! Look at he! Is there an electric eel Pokemon? There's gotta be. Oh, that's him. I'm disappointed. I don't like him. He doesn't look like an eel. I don't like him either. Pathetic bones, but bones nonetheless. Okay, getting distracted. Ray-finned fish. So far, all of these have been ray-finned fish. So that does nothing to help. It's a lamprey siambo. That's right, that's what it is. Not an electric eel. I couldn't remember, but the jaws set it apart. Lamprey. Yes, I'm sure you're correct. Okay. Wanted you to understand how weird pufferfish skeletons were for the phylogeny. Yes, for the phylogeny. Definitely not because you just wanted me to look at it. Okay. Yeah, what do we think of putting it right here? right between Horsey, Seadra, and Kingdra, and Chinchou and Lantern. I could also be persuaded to have it split off and be related to Magikarp and Gyarados. I just figured out why its name looks so weird. It's because they're double U's instead of U's, which like makes sense because of the woof sound, but because of the Q, my brain is reading and automatically pinging that there's something wrong. Where's my... Where's my clicky? You get stung by a quillfish and Misery Sinkwell appears on next to your bed, boiled one style. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I couldn't see it. I thought it was right there. It's right here. I'm just silly. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I believe we've already done Sizer, right? Yes, because it evolved from Scyther. Where is Scyther? Look at this cool bug. It has a mega evolution, that's cool. It swings its eye pattern pincers up to scare its foes. This makes it look like it has 3 heads. Its wings are not used for flying. They are flapped at high speeds to adjust its body temperature. Alright. This Pokemon's pincers, which contain steel, can crush any hard object it gets a hold of into bits. Sizer has a body with the hardness of steel. It is not easily phased by ordinary sorts of attacks. This Pokemon flaps its wings to regulate its body temperature. Sizer has a body with the hardness of steel. Its wings are not used for flying. Eye pattern pincers. Steel hard body. It intimidates its foes by upraising its eye pattern pincers. It raises its pincers with eye-like markings for intimidation. It also swings them down dangerously. This Pokemon's pincers, which contain steel, can crush any hard object it gets hold of. Steel hard body. Has body and hardness of steel. It uses its wings to adjust its body temperature. Otherwise, its metal body would become too hot and melt in the heat of battle. Okay. I totally thought, like, how did it... Ow. Ow. How does flapping your wings cool you down? You're coming to hate Chromium. Anytime I take a Minecraft screenshot, I have to refresh the stream. Rest in peace. Yeah, I would have thought that the wings would heat it up, but no. Apparently, it cools it down somehow. Okay. Once it has identified an enemy, this Pokemon smashes it mercilessly with pincers, hard as steel. Its body is like steel. Its tough, heavy pincers are more suited to smashing enemies than grabbing them. Once it has identified something as an enemy, it will continue beating them with its steel-hard pincers until there is nothing left but scraps. Mega Sizer. Yeah, I guess it is airflow. We're gonna pretend. Mega Sizer. The excess energy that bathes this Pokemon keeps it in constant danger of overflow. It can't sustain a battle over long periods of time. Due to the effects of Mega Evolution, its pincers have taken on a more diabolical form, ripping anything they pinch to shreds. It stores the excess energy from Mega Evolution, so after a long time passes, its body starts to melt. It is quite violent. It's better at beating things than grasping them. When it battles for a long time, the weight of its pincers becomes too much to bear. Bulky pincers account for 1/3 of Sizer's body weight. A single swing of one of these pincers will crush a boulder completely. Though its body is slim, Sizer has tremendous attacking power. Even Sizer's muscles are made out of metal. That's not how that works, but okay. Evolved by the way of a curious item, the shell covering its body has been shown to be stronger than forged steel. This Pokemon's pincers, which contain steel, can crush any hard object they get a hold of into bits. It swings its eye-patterned pincers up to scare its foes. This makes it look like it has 3 heads. I guess blood. There's an ant in my hose. Well, good luck with the ant in your hose, Brixit. Eat it, I dare you. Okay, but we already know where this guy goes. Sizer Cleaver. He's right there. So just read his description to be thorough. Ant gone. You ate it. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. SHUCKLE. I love SHUCKLE. He's cute. Does he evolve? I don't think he does. The berries it stores in its vase-like shell decompose and become a gooey liquid. It stores berries inside its shell. To avoid attacks, it hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. The fluid secreted by its toes. Why its toes? This is horrible. This is horrible. SHUCKLE would be OP if it had an evolution, especially because of Eviolite. SHUCKDUCKLE. I'm upset. This low-key ruins SHUCKLE for me. Brixit, I am distraught because, to quote the Pokedex, the fluid secreted by its toes carves holes in rocks and can be mixed with berries to make a drink. Who did this? They need to be on the list. Whatever person in this Pokemon world was like, this turtle bug thing has fluidy toes. I'm gonna lick it. They're a freak. And I'm disgusted. We'll make sure the tail thing is in the wrong bag. Please no. I mean, how did we figure out milk? Humans make milk. Like, the concept, like, there's a connection there. It is kind of weird when you think about it, but at least it's not something's toes. I hate toes. Let me make it see it. It's just SHUCKLE milk. We also make toe juice. It's called sweat. Yeah, whoever's ever is licking SHUCKLE feet needs to go on a list. I'm just saying, I don't make the rules, but they're going on a list. And that list is of people I will not ever speak to intentionally or willingly. I'm just saying. Okay. The berries it stores in its vase-like shell decomposes and becomes a gooey liquid. It stores berries inside its shell to avoid attacks. It hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. The fluid secreted by its toes carves holes in rocks for nesting and can be mixed with berries to make a drink. This is, like, probably not good for you. I'm just saying, if it can carve holes into rocks, what are you drinking? Okay. SHUCKLE quietly hides itself under rocks, keeping its body concealed inside its hard shell while eating berries it has stored away. The berries mix with its fluids to become its body fluids to become a juice. Imagining us hovering around Siambo's little Navi-style sprites, tormenting her about the SHUCKLE milk. Yes, that's my chat right now. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate it. I'm distraught. This is not good. Okay. The berries mix with its body fluids to become a juice. Malicious butterflies. Yes, you are my malicious butterflies. Brexit, make that a role in the server. Malicious butterfly. Okay. One of the reasons I don't like this is because I have the very specific mental image that SHUCKLE does not take up the entirety of its shell, because it's putting berries in there, right? Which means that SHUCKLE is basically just always in a soup of its own body fluids and berries. Is this alcohol? Is it fermenting in there? Pokemon? Did SHUCKLE invent wine with its toes? Oh no! I can't tell if that makes it better or worse. If it turns alcoholic, SHUCKLE shy. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It is regularly treated as PG wine. Oh. It stores berries inside its shell to avoid attacks. It hides beneath rocks and remains completely still. The berries it stores in space-like shell decompose and become a gooey liquid. SHUCKLE is a chronic alcoholic. I think that's canon, because it specifically says that decomposes, and like that's fermentation is like a part of the decomposition process in a lot of fruit, like or maybe it's separate, I don't know, but it happens when fruit falls off of a tree. It continues to ripen and it ferments. I guess it is different than decomposition then, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! It stores berries in its shell. The berries eventually ferment to become delicious juices. It literally says ferment in the Diamond Generation 4. Shuckle is a canon alcoholic? Oh my gosh, Shuckle is pickled. You know how you get like your fingers and toes prune? Shuckle is just like that always. And you have a very funny mental image of what Shuckle looks like without the shell. Canon is not chronic. No, it's canon that it ferments. Fermentation and decomp are part of the same things. That is why you can make mead out of meats. I don't like that, but that's okay. Okay. I just took a glance at the Discord because I wanted to write down something, and I just saw somebody said, like, quoted me. I think that's a great idea. Misery, we should have a quotes channel. He will soon be subjecting us all to the mental image. Stay tuned. I am looking forward to it. Okay, I just created a quotes channel. You can put all fun sorts of quotes in there. They are welcome. Okay. The berries eventually ferment to become delicious juices. Delicious! The berries stored in its jar-like shell eventually become a thick, pulpy pulpy wine. I don't even drink alcohol, but adding the texture aspect. Choco, I loved you. How could you do this to me? Choco. Unprocessed wine does have pulp. I just don't like pulp in general. So, like, I know it has pulp, but then that's why we process it. But something tells me these Pokemon people aren't processing it. But you know what? I need a second to process this. So, never read your hero's dex entries. No, for real. Never, 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 never. Okay. I need a second to process this. I will be right back. Siambo should clip these for tube. Yes, I'm gonna try to make some clips. Because this is hilarious and also horrible. And the world needs to know. The world needs to know. With all of these entries, the juice would be a pulpy, fermented milk-like substance, aka fruit-flavored sour cream. Oh. Yeah, Brixit is correct. Ivat, you could be banned for that kind of comment. You're on thin ice. Point that out. But you are correct. It is called the mold Pokemon. We cannot blame you. Oh. I just realized that was screen. Oh. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yes, SHUCKLE is the mold Pokemon. For a reason, I have now learned. I didn't know it was a mold Pokemon. 5 times the charm. Welcome, Flamepoint. Finally can access chat. SHUCKLE is actually based on slime mold. In a shell. Maybe. Maybe. SHUCKLE. I loved you. Why would you do this to me? It's dog vomit mold. Dog vomit. I just thought he was cute! He's a bug! I thought he was a turtle! What is? He should be plant and poisoned. Not bug and rock. I bet it crawls through vents with intentions. Oh. Ah. Thank you, Brixit. Oh my god. By retracting its legs back into its shell, SHUCKLE can shake its body to blend the liquid with just the right amount of ingredients, making the juice even more delicious. Oh my gosh! No! 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 We have a picture! No! Okay, well now we know what color it is. Is it vomiting? No, its head is up here. You can see its head. Oh my gosh. Huh. Just leaks. Unidentifiable liquid. Well, we've identified it. It's alcohol. Okay, hold on a second. I know... SHUCKLE is capable of secreting berry juice fluid, which is produced from the mixed berries stored in its shell, through its toes. So this image is wrong. It's supposed to be coming out of its feet. There are flavored milk drinks sold in the IRL Pokemon stores. Do with that what you will. How do people know it has alcoholic effects? Okay, Flamepoint. I'll regale you. Um, the berries ferment to become delicious juices. There's pulp mentioned in another one. Yeah, thick pulpy juice. Um, do you think other Pokemon seek Shuckle out and use it to get drunk the way dolphins do with pufferfish? Oh, definitely. There's definitely Pokemon licking this thing's toes. And I hate that knowledge. I hate that knowledge. But I low-key want to see art of it. Did people see the Pokemon leak an unidentified liquid and just drink from its pores? Apparently! Everybody, what Pokemon do you think licks Shuckle's toes the most? Not me! No! Not me! Flame point! Flame point! No, I hate toes! I hate feet! Slacking? Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. Clip all of this. I'm busy doing the stream. You clip it, Brexit. I'll try to clip it later. Yeah, Slowbro, I think, would also lick it. No! Why did you title it Toes? I guess that's what I get for having you do it. Okay, so once one of my favorite Pokemon, I'll never be able to look at it the same way. Shuckle is a something that it has toes, and it secretes a thick, pulpy, fermented beverage from its toes. Brexit's account has been hacked by Vileplume, not clickbait. Actively bleeding from your foot. This is making it worse. It's a good thing you're not a Shuckle, or something would be coming for that. I hate myself for saying that. Okay. Mental breakdown. Okay. Why did I have to make it creepy? Because I'm dying. And I'm never gonna recover. Emotionally, financially, I don't even know what finances I've sucked in this, but I'm not ever gonna financially recover from this. Okay. Should I send the Twitch clips into the quote channel too? Yeah, go for it. Rest in peace, Hivat. I hope you get better. Do I need to make a clips channel? I thought I made... Yeah, it goes memes and clips. Clips go in the memes and clips channel. Okay. Now, let's put this thing in the tree so we can move on from sticky toes here. Oh, Siambo is the only streamer you watch, Brixit. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah. Does Shuckle have bones? We did not see anything about Shuckle having bones. Berry juice. at him. Little guy. Does Shuckle redacted. Works like the eye stalks on snails, you would imagine. Yeah, probably. You are following multiple streamers. I'm the only one you're consistent with. Thank you, Hybat. I want to love you, but you've betrayed me. I think I still love him despite his issues. Oh, they stoppered him up for his own good. He is like those little turtle bobbleheads. That's one of the reasons why I loved him. Also, rest in peace, Flame Point, for looking at bits. Rest in peace. Is this how big he is? Yeah, afford a McDouble. Why do they think I can buy bits? Can we have a visual Kyomvo? Was that supposed to be my name? Okay, let's look at his size. Let's try to find his size. How big is he? Canonically. I feel like that might be helpful information. Hello, Cone. Okay, visual what? Brexit. I'm gonna go ban Misery. Misery? You completed Shellless Shuckle. Oh, you want to see the turtle bobblehead? Yes, we can look at the turtle bobblehead. Let me get some eye bleach. Turtle bobblehead. Love him. Look at him. He's in stock. Fantastic information. That guy is cursed. This guy is not. Look at them! It's a little flock! What's a group of turtles called? What is a group of turtles called? A bale. Click on second image. No, I don't want to. Siambo, how you yelled, you thought Shuckle was cute, gave me the image of Marcel from Dungeon Meshi trying to just want to eat something. Thank you. Let it into your home. I will not let this guy into my home. I don't like him. He makes me uncomfortable. This guy is good. This guy, not. Polar bears have gizzards. Thank you for that information, Explosive Pot. I appreciate that. Okay, where is its size? Where do I... Okay. 2 feet tall. Almost 50 pounds. Okay, so its size in the show is correct. Is a crop the same thing as a gizzard? Or is my brain flunking? Do you know what that is? This is a baby. Drinking. Presumably. Keg stand with a shuckle. Okay. That's how the pellets happen. Owls have gizzards. Okay. I couldn't remember if a gizzard was the same thing as a crop. Misery? You're gonna get banned with this behavior. Do not say that. It's berry juice. It's weird is what it is. Yes, it is weird. Okay, I'm looking at Naked Shuckle. And yeah, humans will really see anything and go, that is sour cream we put over this, yes. Just so that people not in the Discord can see what Misery made for us. This is Naked Shuckle. Thank you, Misery, for your contribution to the stream today. Carrying on, we've really been stuck on Shuckle for a minute, which I think is fair. Okay. It's a bug. Let's go up to the bugs. We're already at the bugs. Victor Frankenstein has nothing on you. Okay. Naked Shuckle and Vileplume should become the big bads. Yeah, but Naked Shuckle. Is Naked Shuckle better because then it's not fermenting juice in its shell? Or is it worse? Because it's naked. Okay. Thank you for your service, Brixit. Welcome, Smithy! Which decided to censor. Okay. I don't think he's a bug. In, like, this sense. Oh, the word big. Doing great. He's boneless inside and out. How do we feel about saying he's related to Shelder and Cloyster? Or Tentacruel? You think Tentacruel? I don't think so, because the shell. I'm leaning towards saying this dude's a bivalve. Which doesn't make sense either. Maybe he's a crustacean. Make him a mollusk. Shuck. Snail sort of thing. Oh, snail sort of thing is actually really good. He's not a crustacean unless you want to bring up tongue worms. Well, what if I do want to bring up tongue worms? All roads lead to crab. You're a crab. I'm very proud of you, Flame Point. Do it, Siambo. Tongue worm. I'm actually not going to bring up images of tongue worms. I'll get that. That's a good way to get banned. No, I think snail sort of thing is a really good thought. Because people would say snails are bugs, like, in the Pokemon logic, right? Where the heck are snails? Snail milk. Snail. Snails are mollusks? Oh, that's right, they are. So I don't need to move him. Okay. Thank you, Brixit. My brain was mixing up gastropods and cephalopods. Is your internet dying or the stream lagging? I don't know. Escargot. Snail, but it looks like a cardinal snail almond milk, but with a shuckle. Okay. I'm dying. But Shuckle has been placed. It only took... How long were we on Shuckle? It's been like 30 minutes. Gastropods and cephalopods are both mollusks. Okay. I was right then. I was looking... I could have sworn that we'd already gone over a cephalopod and that it was in here somewhere. Okay. Thank you, Brixit, for setting things straight. Goodbye, Explosive. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Someone go make that. I've already filled your cursed image drawing for the stream. Okay, let's go on to something more pleasant. Heracross. What a pleasant looking fella. Look at that face. Ooh. Single horn Pokemon. This powerful Pokemon thrusts its prized horn under its enemies' bellies and then lifts and throws them. Usually docile, but if disturbed while sipping honey, it chases off the intruder with its horn. Looks like it's being viewed through a fisheye lens. Does his eye come off when he opens his mouth? Maybe. Orbital Yeeter. With its Herculean powers, it can easily throw an object that is 100 times its own weight. How much does it weigh? It weighs 120 pounds. So that's a lot. You can eat a lot. Heracross charges in a straight line at its foe, slips beneath the foe's grasp, and then scoops up and hurls the opponent with its mighty horn. This Pokemon even has enough power to topple a massive tree. Heracross has sharp claws on its feet. These are planted firmly into the ground or the bark of a tree, giving the Pokemon a secure and solid footing to forcefully fling away foes with its proud horn. They gather in forests, seeking the sweet sap of trees. It is completely clad in a steel hard shell. It is proud of its horn, which it uses to fling foes. Have you ever thought about playing a horror game? Yes. I intend to at some point. It gathers in forests to search for tree sap, its favorite food. It is strong enough to hurl foes. With powerful legs and claws, it generates enough power to hurl foes over great distances. It loves sweet honey. To keep all the honey to itself, it hurls rivals away with its prized horn. No matter how heavy its opponents, it flings them far away with its prized horn. Heracross has sharp claws on its feet. These are planted firmly into the ground or bark of a tree, giving the Pokemon a secure and solid footing to forcefully fling away at foes with its proud horn. It's proud of its thick horn. In Alola, its biggest rival is Vikavolt, which it is always fighting with. This guy is awesome. I love this guy. It roams through the forest, searching for sweet nectar. Although it boasts a fantastic physical strength, it is not that good at flying. Mega Heracross. It can grip things with its two horns and lift 500 times its own body weight. Oh, that's Mega. Okay. I was like, the numbers, they're discrepant. No, it's Mega. It can list 5 times as much as it can when it's normal. That's interesting. A tremendous influx of energy builds up, but when Mega Evolution ends, Heracross is bothered by a terrible soreness in its muscles. Oh, poor baby. I like Sap. This Pokemon takes pride in its strength, which allows it to lift things 100 times heavier than itself with no trouble at all. Its powerful legs and claws give it enough power to hurl its foes over great distances. This Pokemon has an unparalleled horn. Heracross itself demonstrates tremendous power. It's capable of throwing several people trained in the traditional arts of war at once. Welcome back, Misery. Heracross loves sweet sap and will go looking through forests for it. The Pokemon uses its 2 antennae to pick up scents as it searches. If Hyvat makes a server for the community, would you stream on it? You were stuck in glitch jail. Rest in peace, Misery. By server for the community, would you stream on it? Do you mean a Minecraft server? Oh, Minecraft. Okay. I was like, there is a Discord server. I'd consider it. I might do that. Okay. Heracross. Lovely. Beetle. And we have beetles right here. I think it's closer related to Pinsir than Ladybug or Lydian. Skipped a word when you typed LOL. Yes. I was like, ooh. Okay. Brixit, are you still here? Or are you going to tell me I'm horribly wrong and that Heracross should be closer related to Ladybug and Lydian than Pinsir? I have kind of decided that if I do another Minecraft stream, I want to be playing with other people. I don't think I'm entertaining enough when I'm playing Minecraft by myself, because I don't know what to do. You don't know anything about beetles? That's a dirty lie. But we'll continue moving forward. I like Sneasel. What's Pinsir anyway? Pinsir is... We don't like Pinsir. This guy. We don't like him. Sneasel is a weasel. Brixit's about to crash out. Okay. Sneasel evolves into Weevil. Or Sneasler. He sneezes. Weavile. Okay. And neither of its evolutions are next in the Pokedex entry, so I'm gonna have to open up their things. Its paws conceal sharp claws. If attacked, it suddenly extends the claws and startles its enemies. Sneasler's model in-game looks like a person in a fursuit. Yes, it does. Vicious in nature, it drives Pidgey from their nests and feasts on the eggs that are left behind. This Pokemon hides under the cover of darkness, waiting to attack its prey. Sneasel scales trees by punching its hooked claws into the bark. This Pokemon sneaks out unguarded nests and steals eggs for food while the parents are away. Sneasel scales trees by punching its hooked claws into the bark. It seeks out unguarded nests and steals eggs for food while the parents are away. Yum, orphans. They're not orphans, it didn't eat the parents. Sneasel acts like a cat or a weasel, yeah. Feeds on eggs stolen from nests. Its sharp claws rip vulnerable spots on prey. It is extremely vicious and will not stop attacking until its foe is incapable of moving. Oh yeah, that sounds right. Smart and sneaky Pokemon. The pair may work together to steal eggs by having one lure the parents away. cats and weasels are basically the same thing. Yeah, they're pretty similar in a lot of ways. Sneaky and smart Pokemon. A pair may work together to steal eggs by having one lure the parent away. Feeds on eggs stolen from nests. It has a cunning yet savage disposition. It waits for parents to leave their nests, then sneaks in to steal their eggs. I mean, like, cats and weasels are quite different phylogenetically. But carnivore that's basically a liquid? Yeah. In that way, they're pretty similar. It uses its claws to poke holes in eggs so it can slurp out the insides. Breeders consider it a scourge and will drive it away or eradicate it. They will cooperate to steal eggs from the nests of bird Pokemon, but fights break out to determine which one gets to eat the eggs. It blends into the dark of night to ambush its prey. Sneasel will attack Sandshrew, but its hard skin can cause Sneasel's claws to snap off. Interesting. It is extremely vicious and will not stop attacking until its foe is incapable of moving. This Pokemon shares roots with Sneasel of Hisui, but unlike that species, this one is spiteful in personality. I hypothesize that water and earth can affect Sneasel's mind and body. Its sturdy, curved claws are ideal for traversing precipitous cliffs. From the tips of these claws drips of venom that infiltrates the nerves of any prey caught in Sneasel's grasp. Okay, so it's a platypus, actually. This cunning Pokemon hides under the cover of darkness, waiting to attack its prey. This is a smart and sneaky Pokemon. A pair may work together to steal eggs by having one lure the parents away. Okay. Let's go ahead and read Weavile and Sneasler's descriptions. Weavile. Weevil, probably. Because it's, I don't know. They live in cold regions, forming groups of 4 or 5 that hunt prey with impressive coordination. It sends signals to others by carving odd patterns in frost-covered trees and ice. Evolution made it even more delicious. Oh, devious, not delicious. I was like, we're eating this guy? I wonder what the crust on the head is made out of. Probably fur. Communicates by clawing signs and boulders. It lives in snowy regions. It carves patterns in trees with its claws as a signal to others. Let's see. They dwell in cold places. This Pokemon's main source in Alola is Vulpix and Sandshrew! No! Which they carefully divide among their group. Thanks to its increased intelligence, scrapping over food is a thing of the past. A scratch from its claw will give you a case of frostbite. They attack their quarry in packs. Prey as large as Mamoswine easily fall into the teamwork of a group of Weavile. With its claws, it leaves behind signs for its friends to find. The number of distinct signs is said to be over 500. That's a lot. This species corners prey as a pack. Under the guidance of a leader, Weavile displays increased cunning, leading me to speculate that its evolution caused further brain development. Yeah, I don't know what its crest is. I would think fur, but maybe it is a Simpsons situation where the skull is just shaped like that. That's where its brain is, because its brain got bigger. Sneasler! Because of Sneasler's virulent poison and daunting physical prowess, no other species could hope to best it in the frozen highlands. Preferring solitude, this species does not form packs. Okay. Are we thinking this guy goes in the cat side of the carnivores? Or are we thinking it goes in the dog side? Sounds like someone's edgy deviant ROC. Yeah, a little bit. You think it would learn martial arts? Probably. We're thinking cats. Cat side? Okay. I think we'll put it right here. Sneasel. Weavile. Sneasler. And he's super cool and he hangs out by himself because he's too cool for friends. And also he spits out poison and yeah, a little bit. Okay. Teddy Ursa. Alright, I want to look ahead. Oh, we're gonna get to Slugma. I love that one. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to the legendary dogs. I don't know what numbers they are. But we're a little ways away. Stabby cat. A normal cat. They don't literally stab you. If it finds honey, its crescent mark glows. It always licks its paws because they are soaked with honey. It's interesting how Sneasler is associated with the warden Ingo, an amnesiac time traveler. Yeah. Stinky did almost take my eye out the other week. I'm presuming Stinky is your kitty. Okay. Miss having cats. They're great. My kitty's not hanging out with me right now. Your car engine, son. Yeah, nice. Okay. That's hard, Flame Point. It's hard. Okay. Teddy Ursa. When it finds honey, its crescent mark glows. It always licks its paws because they are soaked with honey. Before food becomes scarce in wintertime, its habit is to hoard food in many hidden locations. It always licks honey. Its palm tastes sweet because of all the honey it has absorbed. That's not quite how that works. If it finds honey, its crescent mark glows. Before food becomes scarce in wintertime, its habit is to hoard food in many hidden locations. Yeah, it's hard to say goodbye to kitties. Ingo is one of a pair of twins. Ingo wears black. His brother Emmett wears white. That's cute. Teddy Ursa. This Pokemon likes to lick its palms that are sweetened by being soaked in honey. Teddy Ursa concocts its... Teddy Ursa concocts its own honey by blending fruits and pollen collected by Beedrill. Okay, that did not go where I thought it was gonna go. We're still fine. I thought we were having I was having SHUCKLE flashbacks. Before food becomes scarce in wintertime, its habit is to hoard food. It's not another SHUCKLE. There was a second there when I got scared. It lets honey soak into its paws so it can lick them all the time. Every set of paws tastes you. Who tested this? Who tested this? This Pokemon strikes you as stinky. Yeah, probably a bit stinky. Someone is licking Teddy Ursa paws. That I can at least get, because you're like, oh, there's honey. But they're doing it a lot. To all of them. Determining that they taste different. Humans really will just put anything in their mouths. Oh, it's a baby bear. Let me go lick its feet. It's the same guy. We can deny it no longer. We can deny it no longer. There is a man or woman or someone. Pre-honey roasted ham. There is someone in the Pokemon universe licking feet out there, and I want them to do not quote me out of context about licking feet. No, I did not. Please no. I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna keep moving, okay? It licks its paws because of the sweet honey that has soaked into them. It is cunning, stealing into the nests of Combee and taking for itself honey that Combee have amassed. Humans in the Pokemon universe are little freaks. Yep. I mean, they are in every universe, if we're being fair. This Pokemon discreetly follows Combee to find their hive. It scoops up... No, why did you do it twice? Why did you do it twice, Brixit? It scoops up big dollops of honey in its palms to eat. Its paws are soaked with oodles of honey. When nervous, Teddiursa will lick its paws and soon have a smile back on its face. Yes, feet have come up a surprising amount of times this stream, which is horrible because I hate feet. And yes, the people in the Pokemon universe have 70 levels of care about what the kids are up to. Okay. Thank you, Teddiursa, for your contributions to society. And by that, I mean letting someone lick your feet. I mean that with sarcasm. You should not have done that. Ursaring! Protect your child, I beg of you. Although it is a good climber, it prefers to snap trees with its forelegs and eat fallen berries. I'm just saying. Ursaring licks Shuckle's feet. I'm just saying. With its ability to distinguish any aroma, it unfailingly finds all foods buried deep underground. Although it has a large body, it is quite skilled at climbing trees. It eats and sleeps in the treetops. Like, yeah, you are really just gonna let your 10-year-old run around in the world with 3-foot-tall bees with stingers the size of your arm. Ash should not have been allowed out of the house by Generation 3, having had more legendary encounters than are healthy. True. In the forests inhabited by Ursaring, it is said that there are many streams and towering trees where they gather food. This Pokemon walks through the forest gathering food every day. In its territory, it leaves scratches on trees that bear delicious berries or fruit. When the cold season arrives in Hisui, this Pokemon will wander fields and mountains alike in search of its favorite berries. Ursaring's hunger during this time makes it a ferocious danger. Yeah, his mom was really chill. It's like radiation. One uncold encounter is typically too many. He died on his second and walked it off. Yeah, Ash was impressive. It usually wears a hardened expression, but when it's licking up honey, which it loves, the joy it feels will cause it to break into a wide grin. It is quite skilled at climbing trees. If it comes across a Primeape while searching for berries in the treetop, trouble will surely ensue. Isn't Ash's mom dating a Pokemon? Unclear. We don't talk about the Mr. Mime. I think it was actually that she was taking care of the Mr. Mime like it was Ash and telling him that it was a better child. I think that's what I heard. Ash has a Mr. Mime for a father. You don't remember that. What did you miss? I bet you missed a lot. You missed a lot. Someone's licking Turniursa feet. Ash was either replaced by a Mr. Mime or has a Mr. Mime as a father. Unclear. I think that's the cliff notes. I was also quoted out of context, and I'm really upset. I did not say to lick feet. Okay. What's this guy called? Ursaluna. Ursaluna. I believe it was Hisui's swampy terrain that gave Ursaluna its burly physique and newfound capacity to manipulate Pete at will. I did not, Rick. I did not say. She'll go down and see almost use the feet stream. No. No. It's not my fault. Shuckle and Teddiursa both apparently have... And these are not my words. Do not quote me out of context. According to the Pokemon people, the people of Pokemon, Shuckle and Teddiursa have tasty feet. It crossed the sea and drifted ashore in a new land. Surviving in this place led it to taking on a unique appearance and gain special powers. I did not say that. I was very careful with my words because that is not the case. That is what the people of Pokemon think. I hate feet. Bye, Smithy. Thank you for coming. This species Ursaluna can see in the dark with its left eye and protects itself with mud that is as hard as iron. Okay, that's great for you. Ursaluna. You're doing great. I'm just gonna say, I like that its eyebrows look like clouds over the moon. I think that's a very cool little design feature of Ursaluna, which I appreciate. It's nice to have something not cursed. Why is it giving the rock sus look? I don't know, man. Why are Shuckle and Teddiursa so close together? That's what I want to know. Someone was on something. Okay. Yeah. So far, both of the Hisui variant things have really been DDR type OCs. They have been. Like, it can see in the dark, but only with its left eye. Okay. Not to mention it's a blood moon Ursaluna, which is pretty neat. That's why they're cute, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna move Vulpix and Ninetales. I just think it makes more sense there. Okay. I believe our sticky-footed bear goes here. Teddy Ursa. Ursa Ring. Ursa Luna. Because it's the gay eye. How do you think this way about Pokemon? Okay. I want to flip this want to flip this. There we go. Most Pokemon can't even speak to us. Oh. Do not twinkify the Pokemon. Oh. Okay, Slugma, you're safe. I like you. And it evolves into Macargo. Up to the mollusks. Whoop. 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 A sun slug. Slugma! You're safe. I'm safe. It never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if it stopped, its magma body would cool and harden. Oh my gosh. It's the immortal snail. A common sight in volcanic areas, it slowly slithers around in a constant search for warm places. These group together in areas that are hotter than normal. If it cools off, its skin hardens. Same brain cell misery, the immortal snail. Molten magma courses through Slugma's circulatory system. If this Pokemon is chilled, the magma cools and hardens. Its body turns brittle and chunks fall off, reducing its size. The only thing capable of stopping the feet trend was a creature without feet. Yes. Not the hero we deserved, but the hero we needed. Slugma does not have any blood in its body. Instead, insanely hot magma circulates through this Pokemon's body, carrying essential nutrients and oxygen to its organs. This is a species of Pokemon that lives in volcanic areas. If its body cools, its skin hardens and immobilizes it. To avoid that, it sleeps near magma. Oh! It never sleeps! But it sleeps! Lies. I say that 1 to 2 Pokemon before Siama brings them to eating back up again. No! Okay. So this is around in a constant search for warm places. It never sleeps. Okay. See? It's supposed to never sleep. I think the consensus is it does not sleep. Common sight in volcanic areas. Its body is made out of magma. Molten magma courses through Slugma's circulatory system. Its lava body can cool and chip away at times, but a magma bath will heal it right up. It is said that in ancient times, when volcanoes were more active, there were many more Slugma than there are now. A good little guy. I like him. The shell on its back is just skin that has cooled and hardened. It breaks easily with a slight touch. Its brittle shell occasionally spouts intense flames that circulate through its body. Its body is as hot as lava and is always billowing. Flames will occasionally burst from its shell. You are stranded on an unknown Pokemon. What Pokemon would you bring along? And would you eat if things got dire? It would depend on the Pokemon if I were to eat it. And I don't know what Pokemon I would bring. Definitely a water Pokemon of some sort. That one's not as just non-negotiable. That's the word. I would not bring unknown. I would bring a water Pokemon of some sort. Maybe a Gyarados, and then I would just get off the island. Okay. Macargo's shell is actually its skin that hardened as a result of cooling. Its shell is very brittle and fragile. Just touching it causes it to crumble apart. This Pokemon returns to its original size by dipping itself in magma. The shell on its back is made out of hardened magma. Tens of thousands of years spent living in volcanic craters have turned Macargo's bodies into magma. Macargo's body temperature is about That's approximately like 18,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Water is vaporized on contact. If this Pokemon is caught in the raindrops instantly turn into steam, cloaking the area in a thick fog. Okay. Why would you let your child run around unsupervised in a world with magma snails in it? They're definitely going to try to pet it. How are you touching the shell? That's got to be at least a third-degree burn. The knit. I do not know why Automod caught that message. It's easily 18,000 degrees. Intense flames, hot as lava. 18,000 degrees. 18,000 degrees. This Pokemon lives near the craters of volcanoes. It stores fire energy in its shell of cooled and hardened magma. According to folklore, a sudden increase in the wild Magcargo population heralds a volcanic eruption. Who admits? Okay. So here's the thing. I wonder what texture would have it faded. Sour cream. Can you guys hear me when I whisper into the mic like this? I think you can. It'd be spicy and vaguely sharp. You can hear me? Perfect. Yes, you can. Perfect. Okay. So, I got two thoughts in my whole brain. Two whole thoughts. Thought one. It's pretty clearly a snail. It's a snail. So it should go right next to SHUCKLE. It's very ASMR coded. I've been told I could do ASMR by some people. Nobody in this stream. But my other second thought is, do we put him with the rocks? Because he's literally made out of magma? Like, does that make sense to anybody else? I don't listen to ASMR for background noise. I listen to analog horror. Yeah. ASMR, analog horror. Okay. I misspoke. I'm sorry. I bet you say you like it. What do you like? I've spatballed a bunch of things. Do you like putting it with the mollusks? Do you like putting it with the rocks? Do you like ASMR horror? Welcome back, Brixit. I saw a really funny Magcargo meme, but I can't remember what it is. It'll just be a bunch of elevator music interspersed with garbled streams of terror, and you're sitting back at the desk, blank-faced. Mod's back. Everybody, put your party pants back where they belong and put on your business pants. Brixit is back to reign over the stream. Brixit actually outranks me because I'm incompetent. No, Brixit, put the pants on! Just no party pants. Business pants need to be equipped. Okay, Brexit, maybe you have a thought. Oh, wait, no! Hyvat's laptop crashed. Rest in peace. I missed that. Okay. You're right. I am not wearing pants. I am wearing a dress. You have a fair point. You laughed so evilly when you checked the Discord. Uh-oh. Okay, fix it. Do we put Macargo and Slugma with the mollusks or with the rocks? Because he's literally made out of magma. So part of me is like, do we put him with the metal and the rocks? Like, is he related to Onyx, Steelix, Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Bonsly, Sudowoodo? Or with Shuckle? He cannot go in both. Shuckle doesn't deserve friends. Unfortunately, Shuckle definitely has friends in Ursaring. Ursaring and Shuckle are friends. You think it's a rock, and that is convergent evolution with mollusks? Okay. I think it's convergent evolution, because it says its shell forms by just cooling. So now, what rock do we think it's closest related to? Old ones. Thank you. I'm actually thinking about putting it right here as the basal rock. Because, I don't know, the fact that it's magma makes me feel that it could either become steel or it could become rock. Did you know that Scientology speedruns are a thing? I did not. I don't know if I want to know more. Mag-cargo joke. What's the Macargo joke? So people are speedrunning how far they can get into a Scientology building. Okay. I wish them the best. So, goodbye, Flame Point. Well, thank you for coming to the stream. Do we think that it should be Basil? Or maybe it's related to Geodude? Pretty sure that's a side quest in GTA 5. It could be. You're busy? Leaving me to make my decisions all by myself. Okay. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna put it right here. Basil Basalt. I'm very unhelpful with making decisions. You've got commitment issues. Fair enough. Slugma. Bug. Argo. Oop. Come on. Let me fix it. Argo. All right. And we will start off with this precious creature next time. Woo! Oh, dang. No, it's only been 2 hours. I streamed for 2 hours. I have to pack for the run fair. At some point, I am going to try to stream longer, but the minimum is 2 hours, and I have to pack for the run fair. Because I'm leaving early in the morning. Well, early for me. Oh yeah, you forgot the time zones are a thing. Yeah, time zones are a thing. That's another reason why I kind of like the Discord scheduling, is because then I think everybody can see it in their own time zone. I'm not certain. Okay. Thank you all so much for coming to my stream today. I really appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. You are all fantastic. It's been great having you all, and I hope that you guys had fun. We definitely got some clips out of this one, so that's horrendous. But oh well. With that all said, goodbye, and I hope that you all have a lovely day, and never forget,